You've had a big week. You signed your first Major League Baseball contract. Then you made your MLB debut, which happened to be in the Jays season opener. Talk about what that moment was like for you.
Yeah, just really exciting. I've been thinking about that day, thinking about that moment for a while, and just been preparing for it for the last week. So when it finally came around, it was really fun, and it was awesome.
When you're in that moment, obviously you're actually playing a game, you're competing. Did you have a chance to look at the crowd? Like, could you spot your family at all?
I tried. I knew the general area they were at. I really did try, but there were a lot of folks out there, and it's I didn't want to let that overtake me. So I did my best, but I was unable to.
Also living in the moment, you did get your first hit during the regular season, and I'm sure you wanted to hit like another Grand Slam, which we've seen you do in the minor leagues. But what was that moment like for you?
It was kind of a whirlwind. I almost forgot about the ball. I was just on first base, and I was like, okay, here we go. Like, Bo's coming up. But obviously the ball ended up in my locker at the end of the game, and I'm really happy about that. And I'm glad people were looking out for me.
So Jays fans for years have been talking about you, and I'm sure you've heard the hype, how people will call you like the future of the Jays. How do you deal with that pressure, but also the pressure you put on yourself?
I think it's just taking it one thing at a time and executing, what we practice every single day. It's about, focusing on what you can control, which is your practice, your preparation, and not putting too much pressure on yourself, like you said, or letting outside things, even if it's really positive, like those kind of things, letting that overtake you, and just trying to be one thing at a time.
When we talk about the buzz about you, it's also buzz about your degree in physics that you have, in astrophysics. Is it true that you got a grant from NASA?
It is true. I got a few years of grants from NASA just to do research on what I was doing, and it was a cool part of my life and cool part of my story. I appreciate people enjoying that.
You just casually say what you were doing. There may be people that may not know. It's pretty cool what you were studying.
I majored with a degree in physics, and I did research in astrophysics, specifically in quasars, which are the supermassive black holes in the centers of galaxies.
How do you feel that I believe that the Earth is flat? I'm totally messing with you right now. No. We're going to go no comment on that one.
No comment. Yeah.
So one thing, I did look up a lot of stats about you, and not here on the field, but on the court. You had 22 points. I just want to make sure against Janesville Parker back in December 16th. You are a hooper. How did you feel you were as a guard, and do you still have some game?
I have no game anymore. I don't think I ever had game. I was the grinder. I was all over the floor, just defense and rebounds, and I guess that game I put up some points. I got the ball near the basket and I shot it into the hoop. That's what I would say about that.
It was a career high, so I was going to ask you, I know Scherzer and Bassett play ball, but you're probably not going to join them for a one-on-one ever?
No, they're too big. Yeah.
You're keeping it real. I like it. So when we're trying to learn a lot about you, obviously it's your first season with the Jays, your walk-up song, Calm, why did you pick that?
Honestly, it reminds me of Vancouver in 2023. Loved it at that time, and I think it's just something that I like walking up to the plate. That's calm and collected, and that's something that I really like.